Dear students, this is moment distribution method part C, analysis of frames. The question is to analyze the bottle frame using moment distribution method. As we discussed in the analysis of beams by using moment distribution method, the first step is to find out the fixed end moment and the second step is to find out the distribution factor. In this case, the fixed end moments are m bar AB. For AB column, the 6 kN is acting at an eccentric point load. That means m bar AB is minus W AB square by L square and m bar BA is plus W A square B by L square. M bar BC means minus W L square by 12 and m bar CB is plus W L square by 12. And m bar CD is minus W AB square by L square and m bar DC is plus W A square B by L square. Using that formula, calculate the fixed end moments. The next is to find out the distribution factor. Have to find out the distribution factor for the joint B as well as joint C. When you consider joint B, there are two members BA and BC. When you consider the joint C, there are two members CB and CD. In all the cases, the far end is fixed and that means relative stiffness is I by L. Then find out the total relative stiffness of the particular joints, joint B as well as joint C. Then calculate the distribution factor by using the equation relative stiffness divided by total relative stiffness of that particular joint. After getting all the fixed end moments and the distribution factor, we have to enter that values in the moment distribution table. Initially, draw the moment distribution table as the frame in the load diagram. Then enter the fixed end moments like this and enter the distribution factors like this. In the first step of moment distribution, we have to check the end supports are simply supported or not. If it is simply supported, we have to make the moment at that particular joint is equal to 0. If it is not simply supported, that means if it is fixed support, then we can leave that support and we can move on to the intermediate support. Here both A and D are the fixed support, that means there should be some value. Here it is some value. So we have to move to the intermediate supports joint B as well as joint C. The support condition for the intermediate supports that will be MBA plus MBC should be is equal to 0. That means 3.375 minus 6.67 should be is equal to 0 but here it is not is equal to 0, it is minus 3.3. We have to make that is equal to 0, that means you have to add plus 3.3. We have to add plus 3.3 to BA and BC on the basis of the distribution factor. That means 1 by 5th of 3.3 will be here and 4 by 5th of 3.3 will be here. If you are adding such a moment at here, if the far end is fixed, there should be some carryover. Since the far end is fixed, that means there should be some carryover here also. Then consider the joint C. Find out the sum of the moments. The sum of the moment will be 3.3. That means in order to make that is 0, we have to apply minus 3.3. 4 by 5th of minus 3.3 will be here and 1 by 5th of minus 3.3 will be here. When you apply such a moment at here, if the far end is fixed, there should be some carryover and here is also there should be some carryover. After the carryover, find out the sum, then continue the procedure again. We have to continue this procedure until MBA plus MBC is equal to 0 and MCB plus MCD is equal to 0. When you take here the joint B, BA means 4.5 and BC means minus 4.5. That means the support condition is satisfied. In the case of C, also minus 4.5 and 4.5, here also the support conditions are satisfied. When all the support conditions are satisfied, we can stop the iteration. And these are the final moments. After getting the final moments, we can draw the SFB as well as BMD. Then next is to analyze the loaded frame by using the moment distribution table. The first step, we have to find out the fixed end moments. For m bar AB, it is minus W AB square by L square and m bar BA, it is W A square B by L square. Similarly, m bar BC is minus W S square by 12 and m bar CB is plus W S square by 12. Since there is no load in the case of BD, there should not be any fixed end moment. We have to find out the distribution factor. We are considering the joint B. There are three members, joint BA, BC and BD. In the case of BC, since the far end is fixed, it is I by L. In the case of BD also it is far end is fixed, that means I by L. But in the case of BA, the far end is simply supported, that means the latest difference is 3 by 4th of I by L. Then find out the total latest difference and find out the distribution factor. After getting the moment distribution, fixed moments as well as the distribution factor, we have to enter all these values in the moment distribution. Then check whether the end supports are simply supported. In this case, this support is a simply supported one. That means we have to make the moment at that particular joint is equal to 0. But we are having some minus 40 kilonewton meter at this joint. So in order to make that moment is equal to 0, we have to add plus 40 here. Then when we add plus 40 here, the carryover of 20 will be go to the far end. That should be the first step in this procedure. Therefore, that means the total moment is 40, then minus 80, then 0. Okay, then we have to consider the total. Check whether the total moment is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 0, then we have to consider MBA plus MBC plus MBD is equal to 0. If it is not is equal to 0, we have to consider the negative of that value. We have to apply negative of that value in order to make the moment is equal to 0. When you apply negative of that moment on the basis of distribution factor, that means 2 by 5th of that value will be for BA and 2 by 5th of that value will be for BC and 2 by 5th of that value will be for BD. Okay, then check whether the support conditions are satisfied or not. Since it is a simply supported one, the moment is equal to 0. The total moment at BA plus BC plus BD should be equal to 0. And all the far ends should consist of the moments. After getting the final moments, we can draw the SFD and BMD. Here, you have to analyze the frame by using the moment distribution method. As in the previous cases, we have to find out the distribution factor as well as the fixed end moments. When we consider the distribution factor, we have to neglect the overhanging portion. We have to find out only for BA and BC. Okay, then if there is any overhanging portion, then the first step we have to find out the overhanging moment at there. In this case, the overhanging moment is 10 into 1.5, that means 15 kilonewton meter is the overhanging moment. That means we have to add minus 15 here. We have to add minus 15 here in order to make that particular joint is equal to 0. That means 10 into 15 clockwise moment is coming as the overhanging moment. Then in order to resist that moment, that means not to nullify that moment, we have to give minus 15 in the case of BD. That is minus 15 here. The overhanging moment is plus 15. In order to nullify that effect, we have to, in order to resist that effect, the support B will give minus 15 for the beam BD. Okay. Then check whether any far end is a simply supported one. Here it is not, there is not a far end as a simply supported one. So we have to consider the intermediate support. When we consider the intermediate support, we have to consider 3.2, minus 15 and minus 4.5. Then consider the total moment is equal to 0 or not. If it is not is equal to 0, we have to consider the negative sign, and 3 by 7th of that value will be here and 4 by 7th of that value will be here. When you are applying a 3 by 7th of value should be here, that means since the far end is fixed, there should be some carryover. Here also there should be some carryover. After this carryover, we have to find out the sum of the moments. Then we will get the final moments. After getting the final moments, we can draw the SFD as well as BMD. Thank you.